Hey everybody, welcome to The Sauce. I'm Anne Marie, and around here we believe it's never too late to start over, speak up, change directions, or become more of who you were always meant to be. So grab your coffee or whatever your emotional support beverage is and let's talk. Because I've got thoughts. What else is new? But before we get started, I know this episode is dropping on Sunday, which is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the dads, the stepdads, the grandfathers, father figures, and all the men who showed up when they didn't have to. And for those of you missing your dad today, I see you too. My dad's been gone for a few years now, and not a Father's Day goes by that I don't think about him. The older I get, the more I realize how much of him I carry around with him every day. His sayings, his habits, his sense of humor. And Lord knows his opinions. Oh yeah, my father always had an opinion. But unlike my mother, the difference was he usually waited until somebody asked for it. Which, as you're about to find out, is becoming a bit of a lost art. Also, I want to give a little shout out to my father-in-law, Joe. One of the genuinely good ones. He is an absolute doll. I love him so much, and I really enjoy spending time with him. And I know how lucky I am to be able to say that. So, wherever Father's Day finds you today, whether that's celebrating, grieving, remembering, laughing, or some combination of all four, and I'm sure I will hit most of, if not all of those points at some point myself. I hope you're surrounded by people you love. That's what it's about. Now, let's talk about the audacity. Not confidence. Not confidence, not self-esteem. We're not talking about empowerment. The audacity. Because apparently there are people walking among us who believe every thought that enters their head deserves an audience. And I genuinely want to know when that happened. Because I missed that meeting. I would have loved to be a part of that. I don't know, maybe it's social media, maybe it's reality TV, maybe it's the fact that everybody now has a camera, microphone, and a Wi-Fi connection. But somewhere along the way, people started confusing I have an opinion with everybody needs to hear it. And those are not the same thing. Not even a little bit. I could post a video making dinner. Just making dinner. Not curing cancer. Not solving world hunger. Making dinner. And somebody will inevitably appear to explain why they would have done it differently. That's not how I make pasta. Okay. And I wasn't aware we were competing. I made dinner, not a fucking documentary. Relax. But people have opinions on everything now. I mean, your hair, your clothes, your marriage, how you raise your kids. Have you lost weight? Have you gained weight? Your coffee order, for the love of God. I mean, you can't even enjoy a sandwich in peace anymore. Somebody somewhere already has decided you're eating it wrong. But what really fascinates me are the people who sit around and discuss other people's lives. And I don't mean their friends or their family or even the neighbors. I'm talking about complete strangers. People they have never met, people they will never meet, and somehow they've become emotionally invested in every detail of this person's lives. Their marriage, finances, relationships, they're dissecting family trees like there's a CSI investigation. Why? I'm honestly, are you all right? Why are you doing this? I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody does what they want. right? God bless. First Amendment, live your truth, queen. Like, post whatever you want. Tell your story. I'm not stopping anybody. Would I ever? I'm not even saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't understand. And I think therein lies the difference. Okay? Because some things, in my opinion, should be private. I mean, or at least they used to be. Some things should stay between you and your therapist, right? Or your best friend, a pastor, Jesus. I mean, not everything requires a live stream, is my point. Not everything needs a panel discussion. And then there are the people who volunteer. I can't even. Then there are the people who volunteer information that nobody asked for. These people deserve their own category because we could be talking about literally anything, right? The weather, electric bills, dog food. And suddenly somebody jumps into the conversation with, well, my sister slept with my husband while we were separated. Ma'am, what? First of all, I'm sorry that happened. Second of all, what in God's name did that have to do with my electric bill? How did we get here? And nobody asked for this information. My follow-up question was, were there any other men in the town? Nobody needed this level of detail, but yet it was embedded, burned into my brain forever. I can't unknow this shit now. Are you kidding? I mean, at this point, I think I'm going to have to get a lobotomy just to like make sure that the memory has been removed completely. Every time I see this person now, that's all I'm going to think about. Not the electric bill, not the weather, just your sister and your husband making terrible decisions. Congratulations. You've permanently altered my life. And that's what I don't understand. What was the goal? What are we hoping happens? Are strangers on the internet going to be solving your family problems? Are random people in comment sections going to heal years of dysfunction? What's the end game here? Are we sourcing emotional stability now? Because, in my opinion, if you're that desperate for attention, validation, affection, or any type of emotional support, respectfully, that is a therapy issue, my friend. That's not a social media issue. The solution is not a chat box or a ring light. The solution is probably a licensed professional. And I say that with love and authority. I don't know, maybe this is my age. Maybe it's because I'm Gen X, but I think minding your own business is one of the most underrated skills left in society. It's a beautiful skill. It's peaceful, a skill more people should practice. I imagine how much happier we'd all be if we'd spent half as much time improving our own lives as we do discussing everybody else's. I mean, right? And what a concept. Before I go, I want to ask y'all a favor. If you're enjoying the sauce, if you're laughing, if you're nodding along, if you're yelling back at me through your phone or however you're listening, thank you. I hope you are. I'll yell back at you. Yell at me. Seriously. I really appreciate every single one of you. I love that you're here. I love that you're listening and that you're spending your time with me. But I'd also love for a few more people to find us. So if you've been enjoying the show, please subscribe, follow, leave a rating, a little comment, review, share the episode to some people that maybe would enjoy it as well. Drop a comment, show some love. Every single one of those things helps more than you know. It tells the platforms people are enjoying the content, and it helps new listeners discover the show. and it helps us to just keep growing this little community together. So thanks for being here, and thank you for helping spread the word. It truly means the world to me. By the way, if nobody's told you lately, you're not too old. You're definitely not too late. And for the love of all things fucking oversharing, try minding your own damn business once in a while. Life isn't perfect. The timing isn't perfect. We already know the people aren't perfect. But somehow, we keep showing up. We keep trying. We keep finding our way. And that is where the good stuff is. That is the sauce, baby. See you Wednesday.